are immigrants, or the children of immigrants. We are one people, but a people welded from many nations and races. People who came to America during a vast migration from Europe to other parts of the world. In this migration, millions of Europeans left their homelands to settle in new countries across the seas. Almost 2/3 of them came to the United States.
Immigrants.
Immigration.
I don't want immigration reform to fail. I want immigration reform to pass.
That the great majority of people coming here illegally have no other option.
So, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be talking about illegal immigration.
Mr. Trump is touching a nerve because people want the wall to be built. They want to see an end to illegal immigration. They want to see it, and we all do.
That better than anyone because she lived it. Joining me now, actress Diane Guerrero. She plays Maritza Ramos in Orange is the New Black on Netflix. Her parents and older brother were deported when she was 14 years old. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Your story is remarkable. You were born in the United States, right?
I was,
So
yes.
you are a citizen.
I am.
And both your parents came over from Colombia.
Yes.
And what happened next?
Well, we were, as far as I can remember, I remember my parents trying to get legal status and get documented and be here legally. And I remember just that failing them every time through faulty lawyers. And we spent so much money trying to be here and not be scared and not live in fear.
And you were aware, you knew that you were a citizen, but were you aware, was this something that hung over your household?
Absolutely, every day. Every day my father was talking about, paying close attention to the news and seeing that there was no relief being given, outdated system. I knew about all that growing up, and I knew that my parents were trying to fix their problem, but time and time and again, they would be disappointed. And so I knew that every day growing up.
There was a risk.
Yes.
And then what happened when you were 14?
And so I came home and, my fears were realized and my parents were gone. They were taken away, and neighbors came and told me what had happened, and I just knew they were gone and I couldn't do anything about it.
You're a 14-year-old coming to an empty house.
Yeah, I was coming home from school.
From which your parents had been taken.
Yes. Yeah. I was by myself.
So then what was that? What did you do?
Well, immediately I called my friends and their parents who were close to the issue, and they knew what was going on surrounding my family's troubles, and I just knew that I could just call them and see if they could help me, and they did. They came over immediately, and they said I could stay with them temporarily until my parents called them, and we kind of figured out what to do. My mother thought about taking me with her, but I think that, I remember crying to her and telling her that I needed to stay here because I wasn't going to get the same opportunities that I would have here.
And you were American, too.
And
Colombia was a foreign place at some level, right?
Absolutely. It's like, what was I going to go do there? I wanted to stay in my country, So.
Where are your parents now? Are they?
They're in Colombia.
They are in Colombia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of the things I think is important for folks to understand is that the biggest chunk of people, if this executive order is being discussed is true, are people that are in your situation. The
Yes.
immediate family of American citizens.
Yes.
And we are deporting people like that every day and doing to those families what was done to yours.
Yeah.
And you're, it should be just said again, American citizen.
Yes.
Right? This is something that in some ways your government did to your family.
Yeah. I was very disillusioned. I didn't know what to do. I myself felt very disconnected from my country. I knew I was American. I grew up that way. I believe in my country. I love my country. So when that happened, I didn't know where I really belonged. So sometimes I still feel that way.
And Guerrero, it's an incredible story, and thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. All right, we'll be right back.